What's good, YouTube? Back here with another video, and in today's video it's gonna be a very good video. Today we'll be going to a new property. Yes, we're still working on the property that we're on now. As you guys can see, we are still here, but we only have a little bit more to fill in. All we have to do here is fill in a little bit more up in here, get it nice and even, and do our slopes at the edges right here, and that'll be it. Alright, you guys, so in the meantime, we're going to be heading over to the new site today. That's the property that we're going to for a client. He was a customer until we introduced ourselves, and now he's our client. So I'll just explain a little bit more once we get over there. I'm going to have to take this machine on the road, but it's okay, guys. It's just some gravel, a little gravel road. This new job right here is right next door. I'll show you guys how we'll be coming in. So the trucks, they'll be coming in right here. It's too small right there for the trucks to go in. That's just for the owner. So they'll come in on this big side and cross over this easement right here. We've already got permission from this owner right here. There's no one living there, so the client that we're working for now had to contact this owner so they can give us permission. But this is an easement, so but it's still on their property. I won't get on his road too much. I'll definitely stay on the side right here, so we won't mess up the gravel road too much, but we'll most likely be going back through here and back dragging because we'll have a lot of trucks coming through here. The good thing about this, guys, is it's right next door. We got two sites right next door to each other, two clients that we're working for. So we don't have to pay any expenses to get the loader moved to a new site. Guys, this little pond that you guys see, we'll be filling in. The client requested, and we'll walk through so I can show you guys the layout of this property. It's gonna be a fun one. The one we're doing now is a pretty fun project, but this one's gonna be fun too. And also, the owner, he's working on his building as well. Looks like he's extending it, so y'all will see the progress of that as we go along here too. Alright guys, this is the new site. We're standing on about a 3 to 4 foot hump right here. So we're gonna cut this out, but we'll be filling in all this land right here for the owner. There is a fence right there. It's not a cross, but there is a drop, and we'll walk it. The entrance to coming to the owner's property is right here. As you guys see, we're working up top. Ooh, this is going to be the client's garden, so we're going to smooth in all of this out right here, grade it out nice and clean. This will not just be in this video, guys. This will be over time, so you guys just stay tuned and watch the videos. So we'll be spreading this out, filling in a little bit, just getting up to grade, and the grade is the road right here, so we'll keep that same elevation. And he'll move his equipment right here. He has a trailer and a few cars, so we'll grade all of this to the end of his road. We'll grade all of this land right here in this little area. So over time, guys, we'll be working on that, and then we'll come across here, and you guys see there's a little hump right here where the machine sits on top too, and we'll be cutting all of that out and taking it towards the pond that we came in and seen before we came in. The elevation on this property, we're going to keep it where the road is, so where I'm standing at right here, And it's about, I would say about a 4 foot cut. And we'll be taking it back towards the east and filling in the owner's property. So we'll walk back here, guys, so you guys can see. It looks like the owner is expanding his house. That's gonna be cool. You guys can see that as we go along on this property. He does have his septic line right here. The sprinklers, he mentioned that they're covered, so we can go ahead and cover the other ones. There's 3 sprinklers where the septic line leads out to. So we'll cover that up. We'll stay about a couple feet from his line right here. He does have his water over there that will stay a good amount of space from, probably 5 feet, I'll say. As you guys can see, this hump right here, this will all be getting cut down, and we'll be filling in over here. So it's a pretty big space, guys. I do have to prep it. I have to get this property cut down. That way our trucks can come in, and we'll start filling in. So guys, after I do the cut, it's probably gonna come about right up in here, because I'll be pushing this way, and it'll stop probably about up in here. So we'll have the rest of that to fill. You guys will see this will be flat and graded out. You guys, I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna start doing the cut. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna keep you guys in POV for now. We're gonna go ahead and get our grade from back here. Guys, we'll stay away from his trees. He's just now planting his trees as well. Entrance, and that's what we're doing right now. We're sticking to this grade right here. We're gonna cut this hump out. I want to make sure we got a nice entrance right here and it's graded out nice and even. 363C, guys. Y'all see how clean this machine and how smooth it's just going through. That was about 2 foot deep. So we got most of the hump cut out so far. Got it down to grade, same elevation as where that grass is right there, going across. And so I had piled these up right here because there was a little drain right here that I filled in a little bit, but it's still low right there. So we're gonna take this dirt and fill in up in that grassy area right there where it's a little bit lower at. I'm gonna get some cones too, especially once the trucks come in, and put around these small trees and also the water well right there. That way we won't have any accidents out here. All this dirt that I have piled up right here, I'll go ahead and grade it out and push it in this low grassy area. And then remember guys, we have all this to fill in right here, so I'll take most of that dirt and fill in on that side. And that'll be it as far as starting off on this property. I may go ahead and take this hump here that I have ridged up and take it back that way where we're going to be filling in. That way I can just go ahead and get the grade, because right here it's already at elevation. So this little hump right here is the only thing that needs to come out. And then we also have the trucks up top. They're still going. So we'll go check that later on after we get done with this. All right, you guys, so we got most of the edge right here filled in, nice and clean. We're gonna take some of that dirt, take it back towards the pond over there, fill in that little area over there. Looking real nice. And tomorrow we'll probably start getting some trucks on this side and having them dump right here, and we'll push those loads going back towards the fence line. Just a minute ago, guys, I had a knife. They're already blowing at me, guys. Just a minute ago, I had a very nice encounter with the owner here. Just remember, guys, if you're doing business, it's always good to make connections.
this is all we have left. Tomorrow we'll come through and get this pile pushed over, and then we'll probably start to get some trucks coming in and dump them on top of the pile right here. That way we can get started on this field, on this property. And we'll be going all the way back here to the fence line right here. So it's a pretty nice sized property to fill in. Like I said, we got all the grass, the big hump that was right there pushed down, and got it at grade. Now we can start filling in. And it's also going to that pole right there. That's the side of the property. So we'll fill in all of this right here too. So this is going to be a fun journey, guys. You guys stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and y'all follow this journey. We out.